left one battle after another. I'm scared it might be your favorite movie of the year. Well, that's something. I hear it's very good. I don't even know what it's about. Is that who directs that one again? I know it's a big director, but I don't remember which one. Oh, Paul Thomas Anderson, yeah. Generally, I don't even remember what the last Paul Thomas Anderson movie I've watched is. I think it's been a very long time. Rockstar votes JC over Casey. She's openly talked about that. Casey winning over Tyler's a joke. I mean, I wouldn't have voted that way. Tyler's Endgame's like if Adam Klein said, "Nah, let me go to the end with the big jury threats instead of Hannah and Ken." Kinda, yeah. I'm unwilling to say the F word in Big Red Panda 2 retrospective, but okay with doing it for Ryan's. I generally don't remember the difference between the two, but like time changes. What was the first video I said the F word in? Was it just the... Was it BB25? I actually generally don't remember anymore. Which probably also, if you don't know, the mental breakdown thing from this stream is also, or from this B27 review, is also technically like a thing I've done before, but just in a video that almost no one has watched. Where, yeah, I did it in my Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag video. And that one was more natural. Like, that one I was actually just generally, like, annoyed. But like, this one was, like, kind of planned. It wasn't planned to be the exact way it turned out, but, like, at least it was planned that I was going to be, like, do something that this is really fucking dumb. I like to forget the BB-Can 7 review. If I was the type of person to get, like, to unlist videos and stuff of mine, I would unlist the BB-Can 7 review. That is a video I wish didn't exist at this point, but again, I'm anti the concept of like deleting a video of mine, or like I noticed something that Lasers does a lot is that like he had like a lot of like problematic things in older videos, so he like ended up like I know he like unlisted like pretty much all of his live streams before like 2021 or something, and he's like been around for like since like what was it, like 2012 or something. Like, if I was that sort of person, I would probably unlist the BB-Can 7 review. I'd rather that not be out there, but like it is what it is at this point. But that's kind of a different thing though. The Brant Steels, like that's more so because like it doesn't fit the channel, like what the channel is. Like it's still available. Actually, maybe I don't know. Should I do that? I guess I would be willing to do that because like it's still like available through playlists. Like you still technically find it in that way. I don't know. I'll probably just leave it as like, because I still like consider those videos like canon. Like when looking at like my total video count, like the BB-Can 7 review is still like part of the like canon of the channel. Well, like the Brant Steels, I don't look at that as part of the canon. Like to me, like really the Brant Steels, like that, those are things that probably should have been like VOD channel videos. Like if I had the VOD channel by that point, those would be on the VOD channel instead of on the main channel. Or like the BB-Can 9 or 7 review is still like a genuine video. Leonardo DiCaprio's character. You're anti-ice? That's something. I would assume it was made before this, like At least the current situation. Right? Imagine you make a movie. Like, wouldn't it be fun if you make a movie because you assume that a political issue will happen that will make this relevant by the time the movie comes out? Imagine like Paul Thomas Anderson's there, like, you know what? In the case that Trump becomes president, I'm gonna make this movie that is relevant in the case that Trump becomes president. Oh, it's based on 90s. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Next week's 12 80s episodes. I think this episode I think was very clear cut. I think the Jeremiah boot last episode would have been a bit more interesting had I not been spoiled. I do think like the other episodes I think are just naturally not that good. But yeah, I think last episode though probably would have been better if I was not spoiled. Did the Brett double age well? I don't know. It aged the same. It's like kind of just like a middle of the road one, I think. It's okay. I think it's disappointing in many ways because like it's one that like would have been a great week of the show. Like it was really like the last like interesting thing to happen on the season. Was like the culmination of this like Brett Angela Casey battle, and for it to just like culminate in a double eviction where he just gets like sniped out of the game. We're like, okay, that's kind of lame. Dogs having the same professionals as the Hina tribe. Is that the case? That's kind of funny. I knew he was at the top. Wow, I sucked at that too. Goddamn. I'm never finishing this game. I guess I'm just I'm a terrible gamer. Yeah, I just want to see if there are any settings of this. Which is definitely the case. Imagine getting these Minecraft story mode season 3 happening. I'd rather not. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when that video is ever coming out. Like I'm still making it. It's just like I don't know when I'm actually gonna find the free time to do it. Yeah, music's great in this game. It is. Do I'll be playing Expedition 33 by the time of the next stream? I mean, Expedition 33, it's like, I think I'm probably, maybe a week out from finishing it at this point. Oh, yeah, you met Citizen Sleeper. Yeah. I think I'm probably still a few more play sessions away. Like, I'm definitely creeping towards the end. I'm like, so I was trying to, like, go to every area on the map. Like I've essentially gone through like half of it. Like I went like half through the left half of it on the way up, and now I'm going back on the right half on the way down or whatever. But like I think I've been to a lot of locations, so I probably am like somewhat close. And I'm assuming the end game, like once you get to back to Lumiere and everything, probably isn't that long, right? It's probably like a couple hours if that. So I don't think I have much, but yeah, I think it'll probably be after next stream, especially because next stream's gonna be on Saturday. This is a daytime stream. Queen Soda lost weight. Well, good for her. I think Minecraft, or I think Amazing Race 8 should be a priority over Minecraft Storm. Probably, especially by the time I get to working on them, because I don't know if I'll be able to until like probably like the end of the year at this point. To where, yeah, I think by that point, Amazing Race 8 probably is more priority. Like, realistically, Minecraft Storm Mode doesn't even need, like, the anniversary already passed, right? I think it literally just passed, like, a couple days ago. So even if I want to do an anniversary, I could do it for, like, the finale at this rate instead of the premiere. If I even care about the anniversary, which I don't really. Which race is this? This is the... Oh, no, this is the end. This is the final one. Only anti-returning on Big Brother. I think Big Brother should do more returning player seasons. But I want them to be like full returning player seasons. Just make my recasting 50. What a question. I talk about in the worst possible cast video. Which yeah, I record both those videos. They're both like about an hour of raw audio, so they'll probably end up being around like 30 to 40 minutes. Which again, they'll both probably be added by the time of the daytime stream. And yeah, I actually like the recast I did of 50. I actually generally like. It's not something that was practical, in the sense that like obviously they were always going to go for like some bigger names, people that like have more casual appeal and that sort of thing. And I'll be honest, I did not hit 50-50 diversity wise. But I actually liked the group I put together, like because like it's a it's a cast that I think they could have done if they wanted to. Like it's all people that were either actually in the casting process or people that are very openly wanting to play again. So I think it's a cast that like literally could have happened if they wanted it to, but they just didn't. And yeah, I actually like the cast. Worst possible cast video is weird. Where worst possible cast, so like the emphasis is on like possible, as in like I want it to be people that like I could at least see a world where they would be brought back. Towards a lot of the people that made the cast for that are people that we know were called. There's a couple people that weren't, that we don't know. But yeah, I talk about. Actually, there's one we blatantly know wasn't, but I put him on anyway. But yeah, it's kind of like a weird thing. Like I don't remember how I handled it in the Big Brother one, but like it's kind of a weird concept, just because like this is a cast that like it's weird because like I'm calling it the worst possible cast. Yeah, it's obviously a cast that isn't actually possible in the sense that they were never actually making this cast. Like again, were they possibly casting these people? Potentially, but they were never actually like they're never gonna make this specific group of 24 people. So it's more so like a cast filled with people that could have possibly ended up on 50, more so than like this is actually a cast of 50 that could have existed. Have I played Big Brother by Internet? Probably. Like I mean, like I think I'll like I wouldn't be like openly against them to their face, and I probably wouldn't be like actively targeting them from the beginning, but I would definitely be like cautious of them. There's a 49 player on the worst possible cast. There's no 49 player on the recast. Which, yeah. I wonder if you can guess who the person on the worst possible cast video is. Yeah. Yeah, I debated it too, because like with Jake, it's like, would he have been eligible? Like what, like, because I generally don't know, like, was he even like able to play again by the time of 50? I assume he was, considering like most of the things about him was like a precaution, right? It's like he wasn't actually like I think he probably had like a sore foot and like stuff like that, but like I don't know if it would have put him out of commission to play again by time of 50. Oh yeah, the intention is I'll probably record it tomorrow. The PS3 collection video is the plan. So yeah, that'll be coming up soon. I was planning on setting up Twitch like alerts and chat and like on screen and that sort of stuff by the time of the daytime stream. We'll see. I probably should still try to do that though. But I do think, like, I definitely want to prioritize getting these two videos edited first though. family I want to make videos like mine. Just like make videos about whatever you're passionate about. I mean, I think it's me. It's like I don't really have like a set like thing. Like I don't know. It's like I just like made videos that I wanted to make, and like I guess it did get to a point where like maybe there's like certain like what ifs and stuff I didn't want to do, but like yeah, it's like just make whatever you're passionate about. What's actually like I'm trying to like think of like actual like tips in terms of like the actual making of the videos and stuff. But like I would say like I mean like it depends if you're doing like footage or if you're doing still images. Obviously you're using still images, like try to get the highest quality images you can at least. Which I think like the wikis usually have like higher quality versions of things than things you're gonna find on like Google. So I think that's a mistake I had for a while early on the channel, is that like the logos I would use would be like really small versions that came from like Google instead of using like the high res versions that are on the wiki. Well, BB Cass is still the closest. Probably 26, right? I think 26 is like fairly close. Doing a BB2 and BB3 video. Well, that's something. Like just like a review sort of thing. Oh, 23. Yeah, 23 is fairly close too. I'm trying to think, like, which one is closer? Like, 26 is obviously more recent, so like that has like kind of the edge. But I think it's like the people like that are on 23, like that are close to 23 are like very close, I feel like. Like obviously you have like all the Cookout is like very close. Like I know Claire is still like all friends with all of them. I assume DX is, yeah, 27's not close. Definitely not. Like it feels like 27, like there's like different factions, I feel like. Where like you have like the like Rachel, Jimmy, Ashley, like Amy, like kind of side of it, and then you have who is it? Then you have like the I don't know, like Zach and Adrian and like Zay, like kind of grouping. Like kind of Morgan's like. I feel like Morgan's actually interacting more with like people outside of her season right now, right? At least in the like in the open. Where like I'm assuming there's probably a lot more conversations going on like behind the scenes and everything. Or like I know that even like Keanu referenced that he was like texting with Vinny in his deep dive. So it's like I haven't heard much talk about people being close to Vinny. Yeah, it seems like Keanu at least talks to him. I think Chelsea's overrated. I mean, I do too. If you're talking about the game, I'm like half paying attention to it. Yeah, I mean that would be a strat for sure. If like Locust came back, is pick like the worst possible competitor, make it so they lose and you become HOH if that's what your goal is. I think Paul would have a chance. Like I think Paul like clearly is a very skilled player. I think they just need to learn from the previous appearances. I play a game of what, like Big Brother Survivor or whatever? Probably not well. I generally don't know how I would play Big Brother anymore. Because like I think it's like back when I thought about playing Big Brother, it was back when like I was younger and I was like Steve and Ian's like age, to where like I always thought of myself as like a Steve sort of player. But like obviously I'm older now, so it's like I wouldn't be able to do that. And like I think realistically, I've talked about this before. So I think I'm essentially just a Joseph, clarify, Joseph BB26. To where like I think like I would probably have like a few one-on-one relationships that are pretty good, but I think as a whole I probably just wouldn't be trusted. And yeah, I don't think I would go particularly far in Big Brother in particular. Would be a comp flop, probably. I was this before. There's not a single endurance challenge on Big Brother that I would do well at. Like definitely. Like I think I have a chance at something like BB Comics and like whatever, but like anything that's like full on just physical, I think I'm very unlikely to win those. And then like endurance, I'm very unlikely to win. Like I think like a mix of mental, physical, I think I could maybe do okay in those. Like quiz comps, obviously I could do fine in. I think pressure cooker like is probably the one I'll do the best at, but like even then I'd probably just give up. Like I don't fucking care enough to be staying there for that long. I'm good. You find Paul attractive for first time? Well, that's something. Well, too bad that he's dating Morgan now, because that's clearly the thing that's happening. Well, I know there's a lot of Paul Morgan shippers, right? New Pokemon game came out today? Yeah, I didn't even know that. I generally have no interest in playing Big Brother. Like, that sounds miserable. Survivor, I can at least, like, tolerate it. I would never be able to tolerate playing Big Brother. Like, that sounds like the worst thing ever. Morgan very much wants to play again. Like, she's pretty much expecting to play again. Like, she's talking on her streams and everything as if she's, like, essentially already coming back at some point. It would be better, obviously, for, like, a shortened season, but, like, it still wouldn't be great. Like, I just generally have no interest in playing Big Brother. Like, playing in a house for, like, 90 days with, like, nothing to do outside just talking to the people around you. It's like, eh. Survivor, at least there's more things going on. But also, it's like, I don't fucking want to live on an island for like, 3.5 weeks or whatever. Like, I don't need that in my life. Yeah, I think obviously, yeah. Like, if you're on a disaster chart, that's even more miserable. Like, I feel like that has to be, like, the worst feeling, right? Being on a disaster tribe on Survivor. Like, to be, like, especially in a new era where, like, you don't have any supplies. No food. Also, you're just going to tribal constantly. Okay, great. Okay, well, that was actually dumb. I wouldn't put, like, I don't put myself past quitting if I was on Survivor. I think I'll be, I don't really care enough. Which, again, I would never get cast, I don't think. Like, I don't think I have the drive to get cast on Survivor and Big Brother anymore. I think a younger me could have gotten cast on Modern Survivor. I think modern me just doesn't, I don't have it in me anymore. I mean, I would be, like, jury-wise, I'll be the way I talk about it. Like, is how I would be on the jury. Yeah, it's like with Survivor, it's like at least like first boot you get $11,000. Like that's not bad. Obviously, it's like I guess like to be fair, there's a lot that goes on in like getting on the show to begin with, where like maybe it's not worth your time for all that. But yeah, it's like I guess like worst case scenario, your first boot of Survivor, it's like I got 11,000 out of it. That's something at least. Like first boot from Big Brother gets like what is it? Like I forgot, how much is the weekly stipend for Big Brother? I remember it's not a lot, but I don't remember exactly how much. Was it 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. Okay. So it's like I don't remember if that includes sequester. Yeah, okay, includes sequester. So what? Like first boot gets $2,000. For like half of a season of Survivor's worth of time, if not more than that, actually. Right now, you're either Brandonlin or Kane. Yeah, if I want to Survivor right now, I'm definitely Brandonlin. And what's funny is that I was probably in worse shape like a year ago. But yeah, I would still, yeah, not be in good shape for Survivor. You can win money on the show like Zach or Ava, but again, that's still fairly unlikely. Yeah, I'm pretty competent swimming wise. Obviously, like puzzle wise, I do pretty well. But then again, I feel like everyone says that, and then like not everyone actually ends up doing that well. Well, at least like to think that I'm good at puzzles. And then yeah, I don't think I'd be like a complete slouch physically, but I wouldn't be great either. Like I would be able to climb a ladder. But again, like I don't know. It's like I don't think I'm winning individual immunities like that often. I think the only ones I would win are like the ones with like the puzzles at the end, or like maybe some motion, but even that I doubt. But I think in terms of tribal challenges, I would be like, I'll be like fine. I think. Like I don't think I'll be the worst one there. I guess it depends on what tribe I'm on. Be Romeo. I mean, at least he made it to Final 3. Who had more numbers, Maggie or Tyler? What? Like Maggie had like half the house hating her, so I mean, probably Tyler. Yeah, I would win the memory cube one for sure. Then yeah, maybe Simone. Actually, it is funny that Jeremy Collins, who is like one of the more ripped players to win the game, is someone that has only won. Well, actually, no, he won. He won. Get a grip in Winners at War, right? But either way, like until Winners at War, the only immunity challenges he had won is Samotion and the memory challenge. Like that's kind of funny. I do worry about being tall. I would get hungry and become an asshole throw up. Yeah, I would worry about that too. Being like hangry or whatever. Yeah, actually I never actually processed that until now that Jacob Derwin is one of those people in that commercial. Like that is fairly insane, right? How did they get this group together? I really want to know this. How to do it Traders? I don't think anyone knows how they would do it Traders because like it's such a fucked game to begin with. I think I would be murdered if I was a faithful. Like eventually. As a trader, I do pretty terribly. I'm not really built to be a trader, I feel like. But yeah, like as a faithful though, I think I could be a decent faithful, but I doubt I would win. And people can have whatever fucking take they want. Do I agree with it? No. That Chelsea's better than Nicole Franzel, but again, that's the take you want to have, then sure. As a trader, I try to pretend to be the useless faithful, use loud, but always wrong. Yeah, I think with like traders, it's like very difficult because like a lot of it's just like managing your perception, right? Like as a faithful, because I think a lot of it's like you ideally would have obviously the reads on who are the traders, but also there's a lot of it of like trying to manage your. Oh wow, that was awful. I got 6.